What's good, New York? You're watching our brand new Knicks and Rumors channel right here on Chat Sports. So either hit that red subscribe button down below or go to chatsports.com/KnicksTV. Continue to help us grow because more subscribers equals more videos. Let's get into the latest on Kemba Walker. So Kemba, late in free agency last week, it was announced that he agreed to a buyout with the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's going to be returning to New York. He grew up in the Bronx. That's where he balled out during the Big East tournament back a few years ago when he led UConn to that awesome national championship and put together one of the best postseason runs that we've seen of anybody in NCAA tournament history. And that Big East conference title run was just absolutely legendary in the Mecca at Madison Square Garden. According to some reports, Kemba Walker in that deal with New York is going to get around $10 million per year. And if he can get back to being his old self, it's a really good bargain deal for the New York Knicks, in my opinion. Leon Rose continuing to kill it. Knicks went from plan A, which was going star hunting in NBA free agency, to plan B, going after some of these depth pieces to round out this roster a little bit. And Kemba Walker, if he stayed on that original deal, was set to make more than $30 million over the next couple of seasons with OKC and Boston before he got traded. Here's my one question with Kemba, which we'll explore here on today's show. What's the deal with the knee? For 2 years, this has been a problematic injury that's held back Kemba Walker to a certain degree. When you look at the numbers that he was able to put up last year, they were pretty good when you look at the raw digits. Only 43 games, though. And the theme here with Kemba the last 2 seasons, he's missed a lot of time because of that knee injury that kind of surfaced 2 years ago right around the All-Star break, which has zapped him from some of his explosiveness, some of his ability to be somewhat elusive and get to anywhere on the floor to get a shot off. But if you're getting this Kemba Walker on this team that is deep, has a bunch of pieces, and can go 2 to 3 deep at multiple positions, I love it for New York. I mean, 19 points per game. This is a guy who's very shifty in terms of his offensive craft. He's got a lot of offensive moves in his pocket. But circling back to the knee injury, The Athletic did some exploratory research and some journalism work on Kembas Knee, and here's what they had to say in a recent report. And I think Knicks fans should be somewhat optimistic about what they had to say here. Walker's left knee has been an issue since midway through his first season in Boston. It bothered him during his first playoff run with the Celtics. It limited him throughout his second season with the team, and he missed the start of the season, never played on the second leg of a back-to-back, and still couldn't stay healthy throughout Boston's brief stay in the playoffs. Walker said his issue during the first round, though, had nothing to do with his previous injury, but the knee still remains an obvious concern. That said, Walker can still charge an offense. Over his final 6 games of the regular season, he averaged almost 29 points per game, a little bit more than 4 assists, on 51.3% field goal shooting, including 43.9% three-point shooting. Hopefully Kemba can get like that Kobe Bryant operation done on his knee this offseason so that he can come back and look like that player that he looked like in the final 6 games of the regular season. Because when right, I think Kemba Walker can still play. Maybe he'll be working with a little bit of an adrenaline rush. The memories start popping back of that Big East tournament run with UConn, him growing up in the Bronx in New York City. He's going to have a bunch of friends and family watching him, and some New York Knicks fans, they're very excited about this guy coming back to his hometown. So let me pose this question for you, Knicks fans. Can Kemba Walker revive his career in New York City? Type Y for yes, type N for no. Get those votes in the comment section. I'm going to go ahead and submit my Y for yes because I still think that Kemba Walker has some good basketball left in those legs.